Hey guys, what's up? It's Justin from Team Scoots for Food here with Brian and Brendan behind the camera. We're going to go right into Yosenkaiju's. Pretty self-explanatory. Brian, take it away!
Alright guys, I'm going to be profiling my Yosenkaijus today. I ended up getting Yosenjus and I saw people mix it with Kaijus and it's actually really good. It's a pretty good stun deck. It controls the tempo of the game a lot. And it abuses the Kaiju mechanic a whole bunch mixed with the Yosenju. So I think it's a really good deck for link format. Without further ado, I'll show you guys. Alright guys, so first I play 3 Yosenju combo 1. He's the main one you want. He's a compulsory evacuation device. If I have another Yosenju, so I can just bounce things back to hand, which is the main combo with Kaijus, is to give your opponent one and just bounce it back to your own hand, just keep looping it. Next I run 3 Yosenju combo 2 for another name, and he combos well with the next one, which is 3 Yosenju combo 3. So what comma 3 does is when another Yosenju does damage besides itself, it searches a Yosenju card. So he can attack directly if he halves his attack, so it helps you get him for damage. And then I run 2 Yosenju to Sujik. He's like an Honest. You can discard him out of hand and give one of them plus 1,000. Or while he's on board, he can target a Yosenju monster and give it plus 1,000. So it helps you attack over things. I only run 2 though because he doesn't have the effect that all the rest of them have where they return to hand at the end of the turn. So that's it for my Yosenjus. That is 11. Next, I play 1 Fossil Dyna for stun. Bless you. I play 1 Fossil Dyna for stun, no special summoning. And if you flip down, he flips face up, he can board wipe. My opponent's got a big board. Help me come back. I check 2 Speedroid Menkos because, one, I leave my board open a lot, and I don't have drownings. They're pretty expensive at the moment. And I don't really want to run them at the moment. But I have these guys to stop me from getting OTK'd, so they attack directly. I special summon, switch them all to defense, and I just special summon a hand of Yosenjus and attack over anything that was a problem. Plus, they're level 4 wins for Chidori, just like all the other ones. So, pretty good card. And then now to the Kaiju, they're in 1 Humongous, 1 Godarla, 1 Doggeran, and 1 Jizakiri. Each one is bigger than the other one, so I can attack over them. But I just run 4. I think 4 is a good number. I don't draw into too many. I don't see him too often. I see him just right, so I think it's a good amount. Alright, the spells, I play 3 Tanky because every Yosenju monster is a Beast Warrior, so I can search him and it gives him plus 100, which is nice. Play 2 Duality for consistency. The only thing I really special summon is the Kaijus, so it usually doesn't get in the way of anything and help me dig for cards I need. I play 1 Yosen Training Grounds. It gains a counter each time I normal summon a Yosenju. I can remove 1 to give all Yosenju monsters in the field 300. Yeah, 300 attack, which is good for pushes. And then if I remove 3, I can out and protect the hand, so it searches them. Play 1 Upstart because running a 39 card deck is better than a 40. And then I play 3 Forbidden Chalice. This card's really good in the format right now because it's a quick play, so it's chainable. So if somebody tries to activate a Dryden effect to pop, or a Masterpiece, if he's not unaffected by spells, which usually doesn't happen, but you can chain this to him so they won't get the effect. I also love this card because you can use it offensively and defensively. So if your opponent's monster attacks you, you can activate this in your own monster, negate its effect, but make it higher than your opponent's. They attack into a stronger monster, and they get destroyed. Or you can attack into something, negate your own effect on purpose. You gain 400 and attack into something, which is pretty good. I run 1. My Body's a Shield as a tech because Masterpiece and Dryden pop on your opponent's turns. So this is a really good card. Just negate it and stop it. And there's a lot. There's like 5 different board wipe cards, or 6, that a lot of people are running. And I'm running them all in this deck. I'll show you. This card's really good at stopping. I run the 2 Slumbers. It's a board wipe, and I can banish it from... And especially summons the 2 Kaiju, so I give myself the biggest one if I still have it, and give them the small so I can attack over. Or I can just bounce the one that I gave them, so I have a Kaiju and my Yosenjus on board, so I can push for an OTK or game. And then this banishes from grave to search a Kaiju, which is pretty nice. I run 2 Dark Hole and then 1 Regeki. I max out on board wipes because it's really good. If your opponent sets up a big board first turn and doesn't have an answer for these, I just wipe it, and then you can either win that turn or, you're up an advantage. So that's it for all of my spells. Go on to traps. I actually don't run that many traps in this deck. I know a lot of people like running floodgates or other ones. It's not too heavy on traps. I run 2 Mirror Forces. These are probably better as drownings, but Mirror Force is still pretty good. It does the job, so I like it. I run 1 Torrential Tribute because, again, board wipes are really good. This is the 6th board wipe card that usually people are running. And your Yosenjus bounce back to your hand. So if you activate this during your opponent's turn, it's not going to hurt you at all. They're not going to be on board. And then my last 2 are 2 Yosenju Secret Move. This card's super good. You can do it. You can activate it when you have a face-up Yosenju. So if you have it to Sujik, you can activate it during your opponent's turn. But it's usually good for like Mirror Force. If you tag in a Mirror Force, you can negate it. Or if you try to like summon a comma 1, let's say, and activates effective bounce a Kaiju, they try to strike it, you can chain this to strike since it's a counter trap and negate it and just shuffle it in the deck. And this card has your send unit's name, so it's searchable off of comma 3. So if you do damage, comma 3 can add your counter trap to hand, so you're set up to negate something next few turns. So that's it for my main deck. 40 cards. On to the extra deck. I play 2 Lightning Chidori because every monster in here, besides like a good amount of the Kaijus in the diner, wins, so you can overlay for it. Shuffle a set card into the deck, and then I can basically Castel something. Super good. I run 1 Tiger King because they're all Beast Warriors, so he's a walking skill drain, and he can set a tanky, so I can start searching for more Yosenkaiju. 1 Kakatsuchi, again, they're all Beast Warriors, and he's basically 25 beater that can protect himself from being destroyed, so in certain situations he's good. 1 Honor Arc. I kind of like this card better than Castel in some situations because he's got 100 more if you need to get 21 damage per game. He can protect himself from being destroyed, so if someone tries to get him, you still have him. And unlike Castel, he doesn't put the card back for your opponent to be able to search again. He traps it under him. So it's not in their grave, so it's not going to get an effect, and they can't bring it back. It's not in their decks, they can't search it. So it kind of locks it on the field. I play 1 Diamond Dyer. All the monsters are Beast Warriors, so I don't have to target himself to pop something. I can target one of my other Yosenkaiju. And he's good at just getting rid of spells and traps or floodgates. Run 1 Diamond Crab King. I like this card because it's 3,000 attack Dante, pretty much. Summon it, make it 3,000, swing, and then he becomes a 3,000 defense, so I can sit on him, and it'll usually last a couple turns. 1 Cowboy, because after you summon a whole bunch of Yosenkaiju and attack them for a whole bunch of damage, you might need a little bit more for game, so you can just Cowboy for game with 2 of them. 1 Abyssal for any graveyard decks like True Dracos with their continuous spells and traps in grave. 1 Gaga Samurai to push for game because he can attack twice, he can target himself. So, if for whatever reason your 2 monsters aren't going to do enough, you can just go into a 1900 that can attack twice. I play 1 Roach. My friend Brandon plays Lightsworns. Justin plays Cosmos. Both easy decks set to play, so this can negate level 5 or higher special summons. Play 1 Ragnar Zero. This card's pretty good. It can pop monsters that gain attacks. That have like attack gain, so like with Dragonic Diagrams running around and tankies, you can just pop cards in your opponent's turn and draw a card. Play 1 Karn Gorgon because he can stop targeting. I don't really go into him, but I'm sure it's good in some situations. Play 1 Rhapsody. So if you play against like ABCs, you can banish their A, Bs, and Cs from the grave. Or you can banish anything else they need in grave. So like if they try, if they need to target something, they keep bringing it back. You can just banish it. Good against Insectors if you ever see that. And then I run 1 Ouroboros. This is kind of like a blowout card because I can summon like 4 Yosenkaiju in 1 turn. So it's easy to get 3 to play him. He's just a really good control card. So he's nice. Nice card to bring out. But all in all, that is my deck profile of my Yosenkaiju. I hope you guys enjoyed. It abuses the Kaiju mechanic a lot. And this deck is really good at making pushes. I think it's a really good control deck and a good choice for this format. So I hope you guys enjoy. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll bring you guys some more videos. See ya.